Hey everyone, and welcome to an episode of The Division 2. In this episode, I just want to go over some of the concerns that the community have, and a lot of my friends have been asking me about what is going on with what's lately been happening. So, as you guys know, that Season 11, the upcoming season, has been unfortunately delayed by indefinitely. There has been no news from the developers on a scheduled release date. Furthermore, Season 10 is now officially over, and most of the season-related bonuses and features are removed from the game. However, here lies in the problem. Just recently, the game has had a stream of bugs happening, from small annoyances to big game-stopping gates. For example, remember when most players are experiencing random crashes, especially in Countdown? Well, the occurrence of that has increased, and not only that, there has been a permanent 100% chance to crash during map transitions, meaning from either Washington DC to New York or vice versa. I had this happen to me when I logged on today. I was permanently stuck in New York because every time I had to move to DC, it was an instant crash to desktop. Do you have that issue lately? The fix that worked for me was having a friend in either DC or New York to invite you to their game via in-game invite. And if you do not know how to do that, it's simply by typing in /invite player's name in the chat box. Another bug that I noticed is that the world difficulty settings and directive selections are, well, gone. It's been removed from the game altogether, not intentionally anyways, and it's the first time this happened in many years. What this could mean is that while unable to select world difficulty settings or change directives, whatever you were at previously, before this bug happened, is what you are currently fixated in. At least that's what I noticed. And if you previously selected any directives, it is now auto-deselected for everybody. So what you are left with currently is your previously used world difficulty and no directives on. A lot of people had that bug where if they scrolled to the top upper right corner of the map, the game would crash. Something related to the manhunt, I suppose, and I think the often recommended fix for it was to reset your manhunt progress. But you don't want to do that, do you? Allow me to do a live demonstration here as I zoom out the map and move my cursor slowly to the upper right corner, and it froze. And the game crashes. Something else that is also happening is that players are unable to mouse over and play or even transition into the summit area. The reason for that is pretty much similar to all the other crashes, but I guess if you are already inside of summit from your previous sessions, then you can continue to play summit no problem. It's just that if you want to teleport out of summit, like say back to DC, it might not be possible. Similarly, where you want to teleport into Summit, you could try to have a friend who's already in Summit or ask somebody who's already in Summit in order to invite you. I hope that might be a temporary fix if you really want to get into Summit. Oh, here's another good one. So people have been having this issue where when they open the map in the game and then move to countdown direction and hover with their mouse over it, the game would instantly crash without any error message. So many people have tried repairing the game and no one has a direct idea of why that happens, but they really don't want to completely reinstall the game, and I feel them. Another dire issue that one player brought it to my attention is that their progress seemed to have been rolled back. I'm not sure if this is a widespread issue, but in this case, he lost about 80 hours of progress on his account, and he is currently in contact with Ubisoft to resolve it. However, he said that recently he received some sort of reply as to his problem, but what can be done is only allowing him to keep his trophies and not everything else. If that is indeed true, then I feel sorry for him, as 80 hours is no short amount to lose. A few of my friends have been reported to have lost access to their weekly missions. I still have mine intact, thankfully, but that is something affecting multiple people and is one of the major activities to tackle on a weekly basis with a much greater reward. It is not a good idea to lose access to those, that is for sure. I'm not sure if this can be considered a bug or if it actually is a bug, is when I tried to log on today and decided to matchmake for a couple of missions or even bounties, I couldn't. I actually spent, I think, about 2 hours just trying to matchmake for different varied activities. I think 6 kinds of different activities, and none of them matched. And I don't believe there's no players. I just believe that the matchmaking is probably not doing its thing or is bugged out. So that's another thing that's quite frustrating for me. On a more positive note, the Loot Goblin is still ever present and giving out their Xmas items. So if you're still looking for a chill out mask, for example, you still can have your presents. Who knows how long that'll last though, so grab yours while it still can. Hopefully these kind of issues will not make people go on Steam and review bomb it, because it is still a fantastic game, a very good looking one at that. You will not find any other like it, and if you are into third-person tactical RPG looter shooters, this is the best one you are going to get. Now, I'm sure the developers are keeping track of these issues, and fixing them is their top priority. However, the hushness is not what I personally expected from them, as this has been stopping many a person to stop playing, and it could be a max exodus if continued for much longer. I have tolerated and endured so many bugs, exploits, and issues over the past years, and I find the devs are willing to put the time and effort in. Just the communication can be better, much better. Keep us and the community in the loop so we know what is going on and that you guys are working on a fix, or what you intend to address would definitely put a lot of minds at ease. Well, this is it for me, you guys. I'll leave you with the rest of the footage. I hope this has been entertaining and informative in some way, and I definitely had fun bringing this piece of update to you guys. If you enjoyed it, please look forward to my future videos, as well as I'll be delving deeper into this game and provide more juicy details of what I learned over the years and hopefully can be of use to you. So until next time, agents, this is Lo-Fi Gaming signing off.